Welcome to Agricultural Development Trust, Sharda Bai Pawar Mahila Arts Commerce Science College, Sharda Nagar, Baramati. I am Professor Poonam Mishra, brought for you the subject Secretarial Practice, under which we are learning the chapter number 2, Joint Stock Company. Exact. Next, we will see the types of companies, students, in which first is on the basis of incorporation. Two types of company we can see: statutory company, registered company. On the basis of number of member, as I already told you, private companies member and public companies member. So on the basis of membership, private and public companies there. On the basis of incorporation, statutory and registered companies there. On the basis of liability, company limited by shares, company limited by guarantee, and unlimited liability companies there. On the basis of control, holding company and subsidiary companies there. And other types of company are government company, foreign company, dormant company, listed company, small company. So that we will see in detail further. So student, first on the basis of incorporation, first one is a statutory company. So what is statutory company? These companies are incorporated by the special act, means the special act given to this kind of company like LIC, unit trust, State Bank. You know, State Bank of India is little bit different from all other commercial bank, because SBI has their own exam pattern. They are not coming under the any other commercial bank. So SBI is the main bank of the Bank of India, that is Indian Bank. So all the government transactions are of the Indian companies are, or the government are done by the SBI only. So some company which require the special act or the special legislation, so those companies are known as a statutory company. That is RBI, the head of or the father of all commercial bank, and the State Bank, unit trust, LIC corporation, all the governmental special act or legislative department is known as a statutory company. Next is registered company. So on the basis of incorporation, one is statutory company for which the special act is required, and another is a incorporated under the Companies Act 2013. This is normally those company, all the companies and bank who are registered under the Companies Act or the Banking Regulation Act. Next, on the basis of number of member, private company. Under the private company means the having minimum paid up capital as may be prescribed by the articles, and restrict the right of member to transfer the shares. As I have already told you that the private company cannot transfer their shares. Maximum number of member to the private company is 200, and the prohibit the invitation to the public to subscribe any security or deposit of the company. Already I have told you that the private company cannot collect the capital buy of shares and security and deposit from the public. So if all above conditions are fulfilled, that company will be called as a private company. It must add the words private limited at the name of its, at the end of its name. Next is public company. According to section 2 subsection 71, public company means a company which is not a private company, means all the features of private company is not there, and that company which has not restriction on the transfer of shares, means they can easily transfer their shares to any public. Next is minimum number of members should be 7, as I already told you, and there is no maximum limit for that. And this type of company has a paid up share capital prescribed by their articles of association, and it also prohibit, means it also not allowed the invitation or acceptance deposit from the public. So these kinds of company also don't have right to invite only the government company where the government has bought more than 51% share. Those company can collect the share from the general public. Next is one person company. As the name suggests, student, in one person company only one person will be there, and according to section 2 subsection 62, one person company is a company which has only one person as a member, and it is a private limited company. It has to fulfill and comply all the formalities of the private company unless and otherwise specified in the act or the rule. Means it is just like the private company. One person company is very similar to private company, but the situation is little bit different. In this kind of company only one member will be there. Next is on the basis of liabilities of member. Some member give the limited liability share, means the member is liable to pay the amount to their share amount. It means if a person has a bought 100 shares for rupees 10 lakh, 1 lakh, so he has to pay only 1 lakh to the company. So his liability is limited to 1 lakh to his share only. So this type of company have a share capital, and the liability of each member is limited to the unpaid part of the face value of the share. It means whatever the amount is pending on the share, that only he has to pay during the existence of the company or in the event of winding off of the company.